Hey folks, welcome back. Behind every luxury crocodile bag lies a process few people ever get to see. From raw crocodile skin to high-end fashion, this factory transforms something wild into something priceless. Step inside with us as we reveal how craftsmanship, precision, and industry turn raw hide into luxury. Crocodile leather is a high-end biomaterial with significant scientific and economic value, highly prized for its exceptionally strong collagen structure and the natural adaptability of this ancient reptile. In the leather industry, only certain crocodile species, such as saltwater crocodiles, Siamese crocodiles, and American crocodiles, are harvested due to their stable skin patterns, high fiber density, and superior aesthetic. Within a single individual, belly skin is the most valuable because of its smooth, soft surface and fewer imperfections, while back and tail skin have a harder structure and are often used for highly personalized and technically sophisticated products. The high cost of crocodile leather is not only due to the long breeding time and low percentage of skin meeting quality standards, but also to strict legal regulations. Legal harvesting must comply with the CITES Convention to protect wild crocodile populations and maintain ecological balance. Notably, crocodile leather has the ability to self-heal minor scratches and becomes shinier with prolonged use. This characteristic makes crocodile leather products not only aesthetically pleasing, but also considered a sustainable asset over time. Before being transported to the factory, crocodiles undergo a rigorous selection process, health checks, and are fasted for 24 to 72 hours to reduce stress and waste. Then their muzzles are tied and their bodies and tails are secured using specialized tools to ensure safety for people and prevent damage to their skin. They are placed in sturdy, ventilated transport containers with non-slip bottoms and soft lining to prevent scratches. Transportation typically involves enclosed trucks or containers with a controlled temperature of 24 to 30 dC. The crocodiles are then processed in a closed-loop system, where the skin is carefully separated to preserve its natural structure and pattern. The skin is immediately preserved, salted, or refrigerated to prevent spoilage. The crocodile meat is sorted, trimmed, and processed into food products or frozen. Fat and other byproducts are also recovered for use in pharmaceutical or cosmetic production. The entire process takes place under strict control regarding food safety, animal welfare, and international export standards. During tanning, the skin is stabilized so it no longer behaves like organic tissue. This step determines whether the hide will remain flexible without losing strength. Errors here don't look dramatic at the moment, but they show up later as cracks, stiffness, or warping. Softening and drying follow, and this stage allows almost no tolerance. If the skin dries too fast, it becomes brittle. If it stays too soft, it won't hold structure. Adjustments are made slowly, deliberately, and permanently. There is no reset in this process. Coloring is next. Dye is not painted onto the surface, it penetrates deep into the skin. Once absorbed, it cannot be removed. Any uneven absorption becomes visible later, which is why many skins are rejected at this stage despite passing earlier inspections.
By the scales, it's still too light.
Yes, especially the edges.
Still a bit pale. See the edge? See the edge?
Yes, I see it. I'll blend some more in now.
The best color is one where no one notices how much you've altered. Polishing comes last. This is where the surface is refined, smoothed, and given its final appearance. Machines perform most of these steps, but they don't make the final call. That responsibility belongs to skilled workers. Thickness can be measured, tension cannot. Experienced hands detect weak points that sensors miss. Many of these workers have decades of experience, and their judgment determines whether a skin moves forward or stops here. Then comes selection. This is where most skins fail. Even after days of processing, a hide can be quietly removed from the line. Not because it's defective, but because it isn't flawless. In luxury manufacturing, yield is less important than exclusion. Only a small fraction continues. The rest are discarded without ceremony. By the time a crocodile leather bag appears behind glass, nearly all the work that made it possible has already disappeared. The rejected skins, the irreversible decisions, the stages where there was no room for error. That critical decision we mentioned earlier happens here. A skin is either approved or rejected, often in silence. Once rejected, the process ends. There is no rework, no second attempt. This is the part of luxury production most consumers never see. And that's why a bag priced at $45,000, 0 cents doesn't represent what was added to it, but everything that was removed before it ever reached the store. The screen opens with drone shots of Louisiana's bayous, alligators gliding under cypress trees draped in Spanish moss. A close-up shows a $10,000 0-cent alligator leather briefcase gleaming in a Dallas boutique. Bill Thomas, a third-generation alligator farmer, stands by his pond in Grand Chenier, Louisiana. He speaks to the camera. My family's worked these swamps for decades. We turn alligator hides into luxury goods, and it's part of Louisiana's soul. The industry's worth $50 million 0 cents in Louisiana. And Bill Thomas asks, how do we make luxury while keeping our swamps alive? This sets up a journey of pride and responsibility.
Yeah, that's right. I'm here at the Rockefeller Wildlife Refuge, which is located in the very eastern part.
First, the camera sweeps over the Rockefeller Wildlife Refuge, a 76,000-acre hub for alligator farming in Louisiana since the 1000s. Bill Thomas walks through wetlands, checking ponds where alligators swim. He says, "We raise alligators for 2 to 3 years. They get fish and pellets, and we keep their water clean to match the wild." The Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries reports 2 million alligators in 2023, a recovery from near extinction in the 1960s. Bill Thomas shows a CITES tag, required by the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, ensuring legal sourcing. We release 30% of our hatchlings back to the swamps, he adds, pointing to a release site. During harvest, workers use a stun device for humane processing, overseen by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. Bill Thomas watches and says, "My grandpa taught me to respect these animals. It's tough, but we follow strict rules to do it right." Next, Bill Thomas drives to a tannery in Abbeville, Louisiana, one of the largest in the U.S., handling 200,000 hides yearly per the American Tanners Association. The camera shows workers skinning an alligator, focusing on the belly hide, the most valuable part. Bill Thomas explains, "We cure the hides in salt to stop rotting. That takes a few days." The screen zooms in on a tank where hides soak in water to regain flexibility. Mixers then use a lime solution to clean off leftover tissue. Bill Thomas tries smoothing a hide with a tool. "My hands shake doing this. It takes years to get it right." The hides enter rotating drums for tanning, where chrome tanning makes them soft for modern fashion, or vegetable tanning creates a classic, stiffer look. Bill Thomas notes, "Chrome's fast, but we follow EPA rules to keep chemicals out of our water." The Environmental Protection Agency's 2024 guidelines ensure tanneries avoid pollution. Bill Thomas holds a tanned hide. This is ready for a luxury store. Then the process continues with bleaching to even out the hide's color, followed by dyeing to highlight the alligator's unique scales. A clear coating adds shine and protects against scratches. Bill Thomas says this took weeks of work. Some hides are hand-polished, others run through hot rollers for gloss. The scene shifts to a Dallas luxury store, where Bill Thomas sees his farm's hides as belts and briefcases. At the 2024 Dallas Luxury Expo, he holds a $1,000 0-cents belt. Seeing this in a store feels like a win for our community. The industry supports 1,200 jobs and generates $80 million, 0 cents yearly, per a 2023 Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries report. Bill Thomas adds, "My farm's profits helped rebuild a local school after a hurricane. That's what this work means." After that, Bill Thomas connects with a conservationist in Washington, D.C. via video call. He says, "Farming saves alligators from extinction and protects our wetlands." A 2022 Humane Society report raised concerns about some farms' conditions. But But Bill Thomas counters, "We've tightened welfare rules, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service checks us regularly." The conservationist notes chrome tanning's downside. It can make leather non-biodegradable. Brands like Patagonia use cactus-based alternatives, he adds. Bill Thomas visits a recycling facility handling tannery waste, showing EPA compliance. He reflects, "I'm proud of our work, but we need to keep improving to protect our land." The camera shows healthy wetlands, tying the industry to conservation. Finally, Bill Thomas stands by his pond at sunset, tossing a fish to an alligator. He says, "This work keeps Louisiana's swamps alive and our culture strong, but it's on us to do it right." The screen shows a montage of wetlands, artisans polishing leather, and a $15,000 0-cents briefcase in a store. Bill Thomas holds a CITES-tagged hide. Buy from brands that follow these rules or try new materials like bio-leather. It's your choice. He adds, "Have you ever owned alligator leather? Comment below." The screen fades with text. Support Louisiana's legacy. Visit ldwf.org. A final shot shows Bill Thomas smiling by the swamp, proud of his life's work.
Hey, you two ranchers, did you know a Texas farmer turned a dusty plot into $1 million empire with smart tech? Over 1,200 Texas ranches now use IoT, boosting profits by 25%. How did he master his processing factory? What's driving this revolution? Drop your thoughts below and let's explore this game-changing story together. Texas ranching, born in the 1800s with 12 million livestock, was once about grit and open plains. Today, it's a tech frontier. A 2023 USDA report notes 65% of ranches use drones and AI, cutting costs by 20%. Picture cowboys swapping lassos for tablets, managing herds from a processing factory. This shift mirrors your work with tech, and pig farming precision pays off. Yet small ranches struggle with $5 0-cent startup costs. Let's see how one rancher's gamble transformed his future, blending yesterday's spirit with tomorrow's tools. That gamble started with science. Let's unpack the data driving this revolution. Science fuels this ranching renaissance. Texas A&M's 2024 study found IoT sensors save 40% on water, $12,000, 0 cents yearly for a 500-acre ranch. Drones scan 10 acres in 2 hours, catching sick cattle 50% faster. Journal of Agricultural Economics reports tech ranches earn 22% more than traditional ones. Your alligator farm tech insights echo this automation streamlines everything. But competition is tough. Only 10% of small ranches afford $10 systems. A processing factory, humming with AI, ties it all together, ensuring quality beef. Ever tried tech to beat the odds? Next, we'll see how these tools translate to dollars and cents, powering Texas' economy. Those dollars pile up fast. Let's explore the economic muscle of smart ranching. Smart ranches are economic engines. In 2024, Texas tech-driven farms generated $1.5 billion, up 20% since 2021 per the Texas Department of Agriculture. Lower beef tariffs to Asia, 25% in 2024 from 40% in 2020. Opened markets. A single processing factory processes 6,000 livestock yearly, netting $600,000. Your yak research showed similar gains. Efficiency drives profit. But challenges hit hard. $15 0 cents drone setups and 12% tech taxes pinch budgets. Still, 500 new smart ranches launched in 2024 per Forbes. Can tech outweigh costs for you? One rancher's story shows how grit and gadgets beat the odds, turning drought into dollars. His name's Jake, and his journey redefines ranching. Here's how. Near Lubbock, Jake faced ruin in 2021's drought. My herd was starving, he told Texas Monthly. Inspired by your IoT use in pig farms, he installed sensors, cutting water use by 45%. Drones tracked 1,500 cattle, saving 25 hours weekly. His processing factory now earns $1,200,000 yearly. But a 2023 foot-and-mouth outbreak cost $60, 0 cents in tests. Tech saved us, Jake said. Like your alligator work, precision was key. His AI monitors caught infections early, sparing 80% of his herd. What's your toughest ranching challenge? Jake's story proves tech can rewrite fate. Let's dig into the hurdles he still faces. Tech shines, but shadows linger. Let's uncover the hidden struggles. Even smart ranches falter. In 2024, E. coli fears halted Jake's processing factory for weeks, costing $75,000. Workers vital to output face 12-hour shifts. 30% quit yearly, per USDA data. Automation helps, but people are the backbone. Dr. Emily Chen of Texas A&M says, "Ever seen a processing factory struggle? Jake's resilience mirrors your drive, but nostalgia keeps him grounded." Let's step back to the roots that fueled this fight. Those roots run deep. Let me share a memory tying it all together. At 12, I trailed my dad across a Texas pasture, the smell of leather and dust thick. We branded calves under a big Skywork felt live. Jake's processing factory hums with tech, but that spirit endures. Like your yak herding tales, it's about legacy. Today's sensors and drones just sharpen the craft, yielding 30% more beef sustainably. Next, we'll see how Jake's vision shapes ranching's future, inspiring us all to dream bigger. It's time to act. Here's your roadmap to $1 million ranch. Jake's story shows what's possible when tradition meets innovation. Want to build your own empire? Check the link below for a free smart ranching guide. Comment on your dream tech for a processing factory, and let's keep this conversation moving.